Next is regarding the ground vehicle missiles. Ground missiles added to Cry Astro, so they are restockable. Right now, I am at Crusader showroom in Orison, and this is the ship weapon kiosk. So let's take a look. If we go to missiles, and now you can see we have all these ground missiles. So whatever it says G in the name of the missile, that means the ground missile. And I did 2 videos testing them. The ground missiles can only be used for ground vehicles. You cannot equip these for ships. So when you're purchasing these missiles, be sure to check the name. For example, the Pioneer 1G ground missile, and you can also find the Pioneer 1 missile. Without the G, these missiles will be for ships, and ships only. And with the variety of ground missiles for sale in-game, this will add a lot of fun ground missile gameplay for our ground vehicles. And more testing will be performed for different type of ground missiles. But for this video, we'll just take a look at these. So we have the Task Force 1 ground missiles now, which was not available for any of the ground vehicles. Maskman 1, I think we have these. Pioneer, we have. Spark 1, I think we also have. EM missile and the cross-section missile are the most effective. So Task Force 1, usually I use this for ships, and right now for ground vehicles. That's a size 1. For size 2, we have the Tempest 2, Strike Force 2. This is a cross-section. I like this one as well. You can buy some. Ignite 2. This is infrared. And Dominator 2 ground missiles. And Tempest cross-section. Also, we have the size 5 ground missiles. This is going to be very important for Blustas. And especially the cross-section Stalker missile. The cross-section Stalker, if you put on the Perseus, it's very effective against ships. So I want to test it, put on a Ballista, how effective that will be. We can also buy the Reaper EM size 5, as well as a Valkyrie. This is infrared. Also the Helion 7. This will be the stock missile on the Ballista already, so no point of purchasing it. We can't use for any other ground vehicle. So it's my suspicion that maybe we're gonna get more ground missile vehicles. And of course, we do not have the size 9 ground missiles or ground torpedoes, even though it was showed up in one of the changelogs, but not in the store. I think CIG probably corrected it. And we don't have the size 3 or size 4 ground missiles. So size 1, size 2, size 5, and size 7. That's all we need. Because we only have 5 ground vehicles that can equip ground missiles. Anvil Ballista. The stock Ballista missiles are the Scimitar. The Helion are the size 7. This one we cannot switch because we don't have any other options for the Helion. So the only missiles that we can switch for the Ballista are the Scimitar 5. So unequipped Scimitar. There we go. Now I can switch them to the Stalker 5. Oh, this is nice. Also, here is another missile rack for the Scimitar 5. For this test, I'm gonna be using the Reaper 5 for the other 4. Nice! Different type of missiles on the Ballista. Let's also check the Tombro Cyclone MT. The MT has 4 size 2 missiles, so unequip. And we can equip to different size 2 missiles. For example, the Strike Force 2. Unfortunately, we do not have the regular missiles for ground missiles. Try the Tempest for this too. Very nice. We can also change missiles for the Tombro Nova as well as the Tombro Storm AA. The Storm AA has 18 missiles, 16 size 2 and 64 size 1. The Maskman 1 ground missile is pretty decent already. I'm gonna switch the Ignite 2. So you do need to unequip every single missile, actually. Yeah, there's something weird about the missile racks here. So I unequipped these missiles. Now I have an option to equip different missiles. I'm gonna equip the Strike Force 2. And then these will be a different size 2 missile rack. You would have to unequip. And one more, unequip this one. Now you got an option to re-equip different type of missiles. So I'm gonna use the Dominator 2 missiles. Very nice. This will give us so much fun options to play around with the missile ground vehicles. Okay, let's take a look. Wow, that looks good. Different type of size 5 missiles. Looks pretty. And here are the Stalker 5. Now, the question is, can we use the tractor beam to unequip them? So I'm gonna unlock the vehicle ports. And then tractor beam. That's inactive. I cannot tractor these missiles. So I'm gonna get Luke to sit on the turret seat and turn the turret on. Let's see, can we tractor? That's still inactive. We cannot tractor these missiles. But to confirm, I can tractor the weapon. So the weapon port is unlocked, but no option to tractor the missiles. What if I fire these missiles? Can I tractor it? Oh, wrong one. Now fire this one. Oh, I tracked it for a second, but it's too fast. And now, can we restock these missiles on the pad landing? No, we cannot restock. Restock, it says no services. This happened in the previous patch when I was testing it. I can fire these missiles, try to restock. You see, the option is here. I see this page, but I cannot click to restock it. What if I damage the vehicle a little bit by shooting at it? Okay, and now, same thing, no service. So the repair and restock for the ground vehicles is busted. Now, this is a Cyclone MT with different size 2 missiles. Here we have the Strike Force 2, and here we have the Tempest 2. Now, if I reclaim this Cyclone MT, and then let's retrieve it again. And now let's take a look. The missiles have been changed back to Dominator 2 missiles. So after I reclaim the Cyclone MT, the MT that I switched the missile for, the missiles will be reverted back to whatever stock missile there is. This has been a problem that I have found out in the current 4.5 live patch. Looks like in the 4.6 PTU, this has not been changed. So if they do not change this, then there is no point for us to swap missiles, right? Because whatever missile we swap after reclaiming the ship, the missile will be reverted back to the stock missiles. In the case of the Cyclone MT, the stock missiles will be the Dominator 2. Instead of the other 2 type of missiles that I swapped in the vehicle loadout manager. Also, in terms of the Anvil Ballista, I just reclaimed this ballista. Now, let's take a look. In my vehicle loadout manager, after I reclaimed the Anvil Ballista, all my missiles reverted back to the stock missiles. So if you want to use the Stalker ground missiles, you will have to use your vehicle loadout manager to re-equip it again and use it for one time, and then you will have to go back to your vehicle loadout manager to swap it again. So that's not going to be convenient, and this has to be a bug that needs to be fixed. Next features and gameplay updates is re-enabled place from inventory, and this one took me a while to figure out what exactly it is. This one is simply regarding the fuse, if I am not mistaken, but if I do, please correct me. So this is Zeus. If I open the fuse section and grab it, and now what it is that without grabbing the fuse from your inventory, you can simply place it by clicking it like this. So this is a little feature. I'm not sure if this is what CIG in Spectrum said today. We're adding back a big quality of life feature. If this is, then this is not a big quality of life feature. So that's enabled. You can place fuse by clicking place it. So I assume there will be other items that you can place directly from your inventory. And the inventory means that your backpack or core armor or leg armor inventory. So you can place items directly from there. I wonder if we still can place a cup. Oh, I don't think we can. So I click place, it's switching to a fuse. So I don't think we can use the turtle or the cup as a fuse anymore. That would be a really nice feature. The next features and gameplay update is regarding engineering. Introduced a percentage repair threshold for repairing ship items. Parenthesis says 10%. So instead of items functioning instantly during repair, this threshold must be reached before functionality. And this threshold percentage is 10%. So I assume that this meant for the ship components. If you're repairing a ship component, you have to repair it to above 10% before it can become functioning again. So let's do a little test. I'm gonna damage the Zeus and then repair it. Oh! What? One size 5 from the ballista destroyed the Zeus. Okay, let's try the Anvil Paladin. Still gonna fire a size 5 torpedo. Yeah, that's a hit without destroying the ship. Okay, bring the hull health down to 0%. There we go. Now I got destroyed power plants. Let's go repair them. Oh, you can also see that little orange bar that's sort of graded out. So that is the threshold. So if I repair... Oh, this is more than 10%. So if I repair less than 10%, like 7%, this one, 7%, and if I can shoot this one down, and just repair 6%. So none of these power plant is repaired above 10%. Now let's take a look. On my engineering screen, it still says broken with this red thing here. Now go to configuration. Yeah, it still says power plant destroyed. Cannot use it. Now let's repair this to 11%. And now the power plant repaired above 10% is working. So that is the threshold. You need to repair the components above 10% before it can be used again. And now 3 power plants can be used. Now I wonder if this is true for the ship weapons. So I'm gonna shoot at this weapon right here. See if I can destroy it. Oh, never mind. I destroyed the whole thing. Now shoot at this side here. Perfect. The health for this weapon has been shot to 0%. And now I'm going to repair it. Oh yes, for the weapon, it's the same. You can see we have a little light orange bar by 10%. I'm gonna repair it to 6%. Let's go test it. So when I fire the weapon, you can see only one weapon is firing. The bottom one does not. And if I repair it to above 10%, 11, 12, 13%, and now both weapons are working. Yep. So for both the ship components as well as ship weapons, you do have that 10% threshold. Or whatever parts of the ship, when you repair the ship, if you see that light orange bar in the beginning, and that will mean that this part will have a repairing threshold. You have to repair above that threshold before that part, component, or ship weapon to become functional again. The next feature and gameplay update is updated planet or moon descriptions within Starmap to include info about potential resources which can be found there. Wow, this is going to be important. Let's take a look. So this is Crusader, and the Crusader planet is basically a gas giant. Doesn't have any resources. Now, Daymar. Ooh, this is cool. Potential ship minables. Beryl, Hephaestionite, Agresium, Laranite, Boras, Gold, Terranite. Oh, this is cool. Now, if we scroll down. Oh, this This is not good. I cannot scroll down. Can I scroll down this? Because there's something underneath this. I cannot drag this. Oh, there we go. Now I can. Just a little bit hard to use. So, Yella, potential hand minables, Dalavine, Alpharite, and Hand Knight. And potential ship minables. So go back to Daymar and scroll down. Yeah, so hover above these words right here and then scroll down. Oh, nice potential hand minables. So Genelite, I just made a video earlier regarding Genelite, which is really important for crafting. And now it shows you where to find it. If you click on the planet or the moon, it will show you where to find it. Okay, it also shows you the potential harvestables as well. And then where you can find it. If it's in a cave, it will tell you it's in a cave. If it is not, then it's on the planet. Also, potential creatures. Very detailed. I love it. Celen. You can find Quantanium on Celen. Hephaestionite. Also very important crafting material. Genelite as well, inside the caves. Cool. Alright, let's check on Herson. Quantanium, Baxilite, Laranite, Agresium, Hephaestionite. You also have the Genelite inside the caves. But a lot of potential harvestables. Pitabu, Golden Melon, Amoish Plague, and they are inside the caves. And also potential creature. Copion, Morak, Quasar and Valakar. Cool. Let's check a few planets on Pyro. On Bloom, you also have the Quantanium, Risite, Tin, potential ground vehicle minables. Barundon, also Genelites, potential harvestables. This is nice. Check Terminus. You know what would be nicer if they tell us the percentage for these minables? Or maybe we can scan the planet, just as in Elite Dangerous. You can scan the planet and find out the percentage for each of the minables. Now, check Nyx. I don't think Nyx will have anything because we do not have planets. So if we just click Lavsky, it doesn't tell you. It has to be on a planet or a moon. Even the Glycine Ring, it really doesn't tell you. It also doesn't tell you the Iron Halo in Stanton, or any of the Lagrange points. Only a planet or a moon. That's it. For now. So I hope they also add the minables for the Lagrange station as well. But this is definitely a big quality of life improvement. And very important for the upcoming crafting gameplay. The next update is regarding the Aurora Gold Standard. They added the lamp system for the Auroras. However, if I turn the night vision on, look at this. Is that way too bright? Especially in the beginning. So the color theme for the Aurora's lamp system is purple. Now you can see the purple is only the cockpit window, not the side. And that side, I don't think so. So only here, the cockpit. It's actually pretty nice like this. And during quantum travel, it's really bright. I'm flying to the dark side on Daymar. Let's take a look. Ooh, without it, it's super dark. With it, it's much better. I think the effect is way too strong. Any light source is amplified. That's why it's called light amplification, but it's really bright. However, it's really easy to scan for resources. So this is without it. Oh, we gotta... What are those? Is that fire? Wow. So in today's patch note, one of the bug fixes is regarding this. On the patch note, it says the wrong atmospheric entry bug is fixed. But looks like it's not, because I'm still getting it. Ooh, now even on Lorville, I'm getting this wrong atmospheric entry effect. Wow. Okay, and then the lamp system Oh, it's so bright. I don't know if other people can see it or not. But you see a ship burning with fire coming to land. No way, am I bringing this into my hangar? Oh, it's gone. Oh, no, it's not. There is a ship. Am I scaring him? Oh! Oh, someone committed armistice violation. I think I'm the one at fault. I'm not going to charge him. Alright, next thing what we're going to check is we have a couple new ships for sale. Actually, before we do that, so on TSA Spaceport in Lorville, they have added a Kelto stand right here. This is very convenient. You can purchase food and drinks and also some tools that you need. Fuses and for the repairing canisters. Check the shop terminal. Here are the things that you can buy. Including some med pens and oxypens. I really like it that we now added a stand in the TSA Spaceport, which you can buy food and water. Sometimes when you land in this place, you look for water and food, you have to take the train to places. So we have this at Orson, Area 18, Microtech, and now on Lorville. So very convenient. Alright, let's go to New Deal. So we have the Apollo added. Yes, both Apollos. So Apollo Medevac and Apollo Triage. The Medevac is selling for 8.3 million AUEC. The Apollo Triage is selling for 7.5 million AUEC. And also the RSI Aurora Gold standards have been added back to the in-game shops. So we can buy the Aurora ES, Aurora MR for this price, and Aurora LX as well, Aurora CL, and Aurora LN. The Aurora CL is the most expensive, almost $1 million, and Aurora LN close to $1 million. LX is 650,000, and ES and MR. ES is the cheapest. So all 5 variants of the Gold Standard Aurora Mark I can be purchased at Lorville New Deal. And here it is again, the fire. Oh my goodness. Alright, the last feature, and this one has been in the 4.6 PTU for a while, but in today's patch notes, it's official. So you can use the fire extinguisher as a propeller like this. It's really nice and it's quite fast. You can see I'm already 300 meters away from my ship. If I just use my booster, you can see the number goes up like this, but if I use the fire extinguisher, ooh, the number goes up really fast. So it's a lot faster than just use our suit to boost in EVA. 1 kilometer already. Whoa, this is pretty cool. A lot of cool events I can think of from using this. So I'm gonna be doing some events with the cube once 4.6 is dropped with a fire extinguisher. Stay tuned. Alright, this is it guys for this 4.6 PTU testing. I hope you guys like it. If you have any testing requests, please leave in the comments below. See you in the next one.